Town Board has convened this meeting in order to try and find a resolution to a number of issues in the Mount Tremper area. Over 7 years ago, Hanover Farms started operation of a roadside stand at Route 28 in Mount Tremper. Since then, it has grown beyond the 100 square feet outlined in its permit application. Over the past 7 years, the Town Board, Planning Board, and Zoning Board members have each tried to find a solution to this dilemma. No one on this Town Board has made any effort, nor is looking to close down Hanover Farms. It is easy to recognize the benefits that such a business offers to the community. No one has ever filed a formal complaint about this operation. Only verbal accusations and assaults have barraged the town and Hanover Farms for their continued operation until Monday. More on that in a minute. Over the past few years, several attempts have been made. Several attempts have been made to either amend the current law or create a new law to allow these operations to continue, but to no avail, as we have found ourselves in adversarial conflicts over area, limits on lighting, parking, etc. In an effort to come to some type of consolidated conclusion, last year the Town Board held joint meetings with the Planning Board to no avail again. The Planning Board was having issue with another business usage allowed in residential neighborhoods, which some believe weakened the strength of zoning properties residential if allowed to continue. Other questions arose of the ability of the town recognizing long-standing commercial uses within the same area to preserve the commercial aspect of those existing properties. We are not allowed by law to spot zone, so the only way is to consider rezoning or extending the existing highway business zone that currently ends on the corner of routes 212 and 28. That was last fall. The issue sat with no resolve. We have been asked to look at this again at several meetings, under the idea that one, the Planning Board would not like a law allowing further business operations in residential zones, and two, the area in question, by our recognition, has been occupied by multiple business operations for decades. We felt we wanted to get the public involved. Again, the Town Board is not ready to jump in any direction, and we recognize that any effort will take time as we suffice with all the legal proceedings that will need to take place. Thus, we are here tonight. The zoning extension language came from several casual conversations over the past few months between board members. First, we looked at the south side of Route 28 and going to Hudler Road on the north side of 28 across from Tonchi Transit. Questions arose on how that would preserve hours of Rogers and Carcraft. Being hesitant to zone the entire open field, Gina Riley, the zoning officer, and I researched mixed uses throughout the town. There are currently other highway business zones that extend from 200 to 300 feet onto adjoining residentially zoned properties, so we split the difference at 250 feet. We are not dictating this policy, and we have been and continue to be open to comments. We also had conversations on the shortfalls of previous laws and tried to address that. And again, incorporating comments from town board members, we withdrew the 100 square foot restriction and inserted language allowing 49% of the available developable area under the bulk regs to be applied. Essentially halving the developable area and understanding that under the bulk regulations, properties may only develop anywhere from 10 to 25% of their total property, depending on what zone they are located in. We also placed language to promote New York State goods as best we felt could be enforced. It also allows for the sale of other produce from other areas without the need for applying for a variance. I don't see the need to create a law with the intention of understanding that in order for a business to be sustainable, they would have to vary from the law we are creating. Why not simplify it so they can be sustainable under the law without a variance? That's not to deny the availability of variances, just common sense. Councilman Bartlett has submitted some other suggestions for law, which I'm sure she'll explain. And finally, this past Monday, we received a formal complaint from some neighboring property owners, to which Gina will be responding within the next few days. I had asked the councilmen if they wish to speak tonight before we move to public comments, but know that with the looming threat of litigation, we are trying to be very careful with our language here tonight. All the council will still be allowed time if they wish. We have no intention of making any resolution tonight, and until this current issue is resolved, I'm hesitant to move forward on any action at this time. We're simply trying to engage the public in conversations that have been taking place and to gauge some sense of direction. I know many people are here tonight and feel very strongly in their favor on this issue. I'd ask that each of us be respectful to one another. I would also like to highlight that the town board will be more responsive to thoughtful, concise comments specific to the issue as opposed to emotional rantings or blatantly false accusations. I'd like to now turn this over to any council members that would like to make a comment.
You said most of it.